That first one was a track off my new album, which I am here shamelessly promoting here. That was called Treetops. So at the bottom of your page, if we did this right, you should be able to see two places where you can send tips if you're enjoying this performance, as well as a link where you can buy the record on Bandcamp. It's a digital download. Hopefully someday in the future there will be vinyl of it. And yeah, I'm going to keep things moving here, and I hope you're enjoying. Thanks. That one is not on the album. That's a little preview of my second album that'll be coming up hopefully this summer. I'm kind of backlogging material right now. Ideally, I would have loved to have released this album in person with a live band. Obviously, that's not possible right now, so this is next best to it. But hopefully by the time that album gets released, we'll be good to go with that. Okay, I'm going to keep plugging here. Thank you, guys. great drummer Milford Graves taught me a lot about heart rate variability. That one always brings that to mind. Thank you guys. That's another one actually off my next record. So that one is not on this one, but it's a little preview. It's called Special Land. In case anybody's wondering what exactly I'm playing here, I've taken all the tracks that I've recorded and basically layered them into this electronic sampling pad so that I'm able to pull this off. I've done it a few times before, but... Alright, plugging right along. This next one is a really fun one that I love to play. It's actually a loop I stole from a record of the great jazz drummer Jack DeJohnette and an African kora master, Fudemuso Sousa. Thank you. All right, thank you, everybody. If you're just tuning in, again, thanks for tuning in. I'm really excited to release this album of music. It's been a long time coming. Releasing an album of music is a very long process, and it's a difficult process, one that if you've never done it, you wouldn't you wouldn't know. It takes a lot to get these across the finish line. I'm super grateful for, first off, Matt Rammerman here at Green Room Studios for hooking me up with this awesome setup, making me look good, making me sound good in here. Also, Wicked Squid Studios, where the bulk of the tracking took place in the record. Once you hear it, you'll know that's the spot. And yeah, for you guys, for listening and tuning in, hopefully you guys are enjoying the music. Not everything I'm playing today is on the record, but a lot of it is, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So, all right, I'm going to keep going here. And this one is on the album. Awesome. All right, again, that one was called 192020. That is on the album. Check it out. Buy it. You won't regret it. I'm going to keep going here. What's next? This next one is called Growth. This one is also on the album. And on the album, this features the only other person that's on the album, Sage Xavier on guitar. Unfortunately, I don't have him programmed in my pad here, but if you buy the album, you'll hear him. He does a great job. Haven't heard me talk already, which you probably have. I said I wasn't going to talk too much, but I'm doing it quite a bit. But that's all right. I just want to thank everybody who's tuned in and is tuned in right now. Obviously, the chance to play live is slim right now, and even though I'm not with people in person, this is still really fun, and I'm still grateful to be able to do it. With that, I'll just keep playing music. I'm going to talk here, but now my hi-hat's messed up, so I have to. If you are just joining in, thank you for joining in. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. I'm really excited to be here. Huge thanks again to Matt Rammerman here at Green Room Studios here in Rochester for allowing me to come in here and do this. Always a pleasure to work with him and to be in here. And with that, I'm going to continue with the next song called Deceit. This is on the album. Again, if you haven't noticed, the album link is at the bottom of the page there, where you're viewing me at. So purchase it. Deceit that is on the album. This next one is also on the album. Looks like I skipped this one. Either that or I already played it and I don't remember. I'm going to play it again, though, because I like this one. thanks again. That one was called Send Me a Letter. That is the first track on the album. So check it out. It sounds even better on the record, I promise. And keeping going here, this is one called Spoons. It's one that I almost put on the record, but it didn't quite make the cut. But I still like to play it anyways. Hard to cue. All right. Getting through it. We're getting there. Okay, so I've got a couple more I'm going to do on the pad here, and then I'm going to do a few songs on keyboards, and then finish out with one last on pad. Thank you again to everybody who's tuning in, everybody checking it out. It's weird talking to a bunch of people that aren't in the room with you. Like literally sitting here feeling like I'm talking to myself, but that's cool. I know you're out there, so all right, this is a new one. I just came up with this one a few days ago and thought I'd throw it in the mix. It has no name, so if you got a name, send it in. All right, thanks so much, everyone. There's another one off the record. It's called Blue Jay Serenade. That one is on the album. Yeah, we're cruising along. I got two more left for you. I'm going to try out one more on keys. I was on the fence about doing this one, but I'll do it anyways. And yeah, thank you again, everybody who tuned in. This has been a blast. It's amazing getting to play for people, even if, you know, they're not right in front of me. I know you're out there somewhere, so. Again, if you've enjoyed the performance, there's a couple links at the bottom of the page. Please feel free to tip. It's definitely greatly appreciated right now. But more so than that, buy the album, please. I love creating music and I love sharing this music. I'm very proud of it. It's a big deal to me to be able to spread original creative music in the city that I live in. I think that's something very important, and I think that's something that needs to be supported. So thank you. Next one's just going to be solo piano. One more tune for you. I'm going to close out with this one. This is one I do with a duo project called Carousel with Gary Crocker. Some of you might know. This one is called Escape. Thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. This is my last track here, but you can buy the album anytime. It'll always be available on Bandcamp. Eventually, I'm hoping to press vinyl of it, so stay tuned. Hopefully, that'll happen at some point in the future. Thanks, guys. right, thanks everybody for tuning in. Huge thanks to Matt Rammerman here at Green Room. Huge thanks to everybody that had anything to do with my record at all. Again, the link is at the bottom of the page. Please check it out. Please buy it if you feel inclined. I'm convinced that supporting local creative music is important. So if you do too, you can help support that by purchasing the album. And yeah, thank you guys. Hopefully we can do this in person at some point sooner than later. All right, take care, everyone.
Sweet-faced ones with nothing left.